No, I was just doing another video. What the hell? Which way is the camera this time? Oh, down there. Okay, so anyway. Okay, well, I'll do that. Today's video, I did one a little while ago, but this is another one. No, he's not working well. He's standing up like that. Oh, well. So, for some reason I feel hungry too. Let's put this thing here maybe, huh? That hole there. Oh, I'll sleep good tonight, I'm sure. I just mentioned the other video of sitting in the sun for a couple hours, playing with EVL, throwing a ball. He loves his ball. He's a cutie. I worked at the Lynn Canyon Ecology Center, which I enjoy doing. Kind of a pet raccoon I had, friend. Cleo the coon. Cleo the raccoon. Being a Star Trek fan, Bill Shatner showed up at Safeway in Lynn Valley. Vicki McMillan and I went to see him. Excuse me. We only saw him hiccups being filmed, but then later I mentioned him, friend Billy McDonald, and we both got to meet Bill Shatner. Oh, wow. Star Trek fan, you know. Nobody else was around. Funny. Why would I think of that? I don't know. Years later, got to meet Gene Roddenberry at a conference in the stadium. Only 20 people showed up. Billy Ross took a photo of him. This is about 1980 already. Huh. Now, Billy Ross was a transgender. We were good friends, and let's see, 1979, 80, and 81. I met Ian and then went off to Germany. And Dr. Peter Kokoschnik and all that. But when I got back, I did phone Billy Ross. He did get his operation, as I understand it. He lived on 5th Street, Mount Pleasant area. I do have mail from my fan in who owns a country. Matthew can upload all that, who cares? Anyway, so I've been around the block a few times, I guess. I didn't bother, nothing really bad, you know, just had a lot of fun wherever I wound up. But, yeah. I'm trying to think of something. Well, got a place in downtown Vancouver, the old Murchie Tree building on Canby Street. Canby or whatever. Had a big lab, and that's one was 86. So that's on video as well. Somebody filmed the event. News people filmed it as well and all that. Anyway. So I'm just talking a blue streak here now. I feel so sleepy today. That's okay, I like the feeling. I get the most fascinating dreams when laying down. How many videos have I done so far? 3. First one is called Roof Me. Roof Me. Number 2, Trump and other stupid stuff. This one is called a yawning video. Why not make videos? I don't get any views, but oh well. It doesn't bother me, and I could care less, actually. Huh. Huh. Interesting. A bit of a beard, and that was yesterday. I had a good long shower, but some interesting biochemistry is going on with me. I mentioned the Erection shop. All night long. It's a shop where the erect stuff, Berardiero's shipyard building, but my shipyard was pulling the mast out, flying high in the night. My hair is reversing and going black. That's the scars that they're vanishing too. It's intriguing whatever I'm doing, so I'll keep on to it. But I've been doing heavy vitamins since 1990. Drinking a cigarette. I smoke too. Doesn't bother me any. Why should it? So come to brainwashing. Okay. Oh, yeah, brainwashing. Smoking a good cigarette. Brainwashing. Oh, I can't believe I'm 50 years old. Oh my God, what happened to me? You know, like that attitude. I'm already 40, and they look like you're 100 years old, these people, whoever they are. I don't know what's wrong with them, but I guess programming. I never allowed myself to be programmed. Thank God I never went to school. Thank God I never joined the rat race. Only on the peripheral, interesting areas. But for me, it was a lot of fun. So you, watching this video, what's your life story, if anything? Oh, I feel so good. I take the direct opposite of this, called niacin. Get a nice red niacin rush. No, I'm not a scientist or inventor. No, no, never call me those things. Just call me a junk, over glorified junk collector, or yeah, over glorified junk collector, mm, or whatever. Over glorified asshole if you want to. I'm just an over glorified asshole. As I said before, I don't like writing stuff. Never did. I guess I'm good at typing on an iPad, but that's it. Because everybody thinks I'm this guy that does this Hutchison effect stuff. There was a scientist who viewed it, that named it that, and put it out in the public, and then all TV people show up and filmed it. And scientists with Lockheed Martin, Nick MacDonald, Douglas U.S. Army Intelligence Security Command, D&D Canada, Eric Nielsen, Deputy Prime Minister, Dr. Cook. And okay, that's fine, but I'm not a doctor. I flunk my coloring book and blocks. I'm not an expert. I'm just still learning everything every day. And that's the fun part, learning and thinking about stuff and doing it in reality instead of think you're smart, or write it all down, write papers and all that silly stuff. No, Nobel, no, never, ever, never. No, thank you. No, thank you. I'm in the middle of a Rothschilds. I am just a two-legged walking human with a big, with a big, we won't go there, will we? Two-legged walking human like billions of others human life forms, which humans love killing each other, which is, to me, is nonsensical and stupid. Wow. I'm not afraid of death. I helped out a police officer once who, he was trying to handcuff a criminal who had a gun in his hand, and I grabbed the police officer's gun that he took out of the holster and put it back in his holster. Because I knew that nasty things will happen. He gets that gun out, maybe loaded, and starts shooting. I was waiting to go to Bill Ross's place, as I mentioned before, and got that number 5 Robson bus. It just came after I did that, and it took. A police officer thanked me. I haven't got a fear of death. There's a woman being raped in Vancouver, and I ran and helped her out, and the rapist ran away, and I took her home to her dad. Oddly, the media showed up. That's a long time ago. Holy mackerel. That's a long time ago. My mind's wandering around in that ancient history stuff, though. I was in a boarding home provided by Riverview Hospital. And that's where I had a hell of a lot of fun for 13 months. I collected radios and electronics and from Port Coquitlam or Coquitlam, Ted's TV and radio shop. Jesus. And guns, too. I mentioned this many times before. West Lawn building where my last days on A2 ward. Dr. Slichter, Dr. Alice Kramer, Constable Brookbank. You can fact check me, okay? What they're doing is that Donald fact checking him all the time. Anyway, where was I? Death, no. Climbing Grouse Mountain was one of my interests, and I found an old screw jack up there, a big thing. And in fear of death, I was slipped on some loose rocks and it slid down the hill, holding the screw jack. What appeared to be like going off a cliff was not. It was just a log covered with rocks, and I just landed about a couple of feet down in soft earth. Huh. So my mind goes around like that. Animals, all my animals, I hung around with 15 bears at the Linmore landfill in North Vancouver. Every night, Billy Ross and I would go hunting for junk. I found a military radio receiver looking in like mint condition. Of course, I picked it up. Mine, oh wow. And some guy comes along with a British accent. Well, I found that fast. No, I found it right here. Anyway, he took off. He was kind of pissed off too. We'd always go down, what road was that? Oh, I forget that. Going there one time, a crow landed on my shoulder, oddly enough. And I went around like this little bird, a crow. Kind of old and tired, and when I got to the landfill, I made him a nice phone box and put paper in it and all that, and put him in the paper. Put the box on top of a shed, so raccoons or bears wouldn't know. Yeah, it's fun times, I tell you, no problems, never a problem with animals. Just walking up this, the dirt road, and there's a bear coming down, and the bear just went up to the side. But anyway, I'm talking away, so anyway, why am I doing that? Because it's, I don't know, get the facts straight, I get all these stupid YouTube videos, it's the Hutchison effect and all this misinformation and garbage and stupid people that make YouTube videos about me who don't even know anything about me. Oh! So I'm sitting here half asleep, kind of, talking blue streak videos. That's what you call them, blue streak videos. A good name for the stupid things. Or in my little kilt over my sexy pants, see? My kilt, I'm Scottish, by the way. Scottish and North American Indian mix. So I'm told. Grandparents from Glasgow. My dad had a 29-member band, music band, broadcast across Canada, probably into the USA years ago, a long time ago. And he got into Collier Encyclopedia Company and became branch manager for Western Canada. He was offered to go to New York, but they always say too much graft and corruption in the USA. My mother wanted to move to the USA, but he said, no, too much graft and corruption. Nope. So, anyway, I was always back and forth in the USA, to Germany, Japan, and even Egypt. Not anyway, I should shut up. I'm going on, I'm stoned well, I'm kind of stoned. After sitting in the sun for a couple hours today, feel stoned. Don't feel like doing anything today. Thought I was going to do something, but screw it. Yesterday I was busy with that lathe. And, anyway. Life can be a lot of fun, or it can be sometimes kind of not fun, but oh well. And I kept laughing anyway. I had this first time I ever had an operation on this. Here, you can see the scar sort of. Next door neighbor, it's a doctor who operated on me, and the first it's like, what the hell? Whoa. So they're giving me anesthetic this about a year ago, or a little over a year ago. The anesthesiologist said, well, breathe. Because of one of those shallow breather characters. And I passed out, woke up. Oh, what happened? I was laughing my head off or something like that. Dr. Boylan. A real great doctor. I've had 2 operations on this. Huh. Anyway, the only other time was when I was a baby with tonsils, I think. What other information can I spread out there? I've been on benzodiazepine since 1970, up to right now, which is Xanax, but not big doses like I used to take. I'm slowly tapering off to estimate probably a year or more. Ooh, what a shiver. But yeah. My official diagnosis at Riverview is psychoneurotic phobic react. Psychoneurotic anxiety react. And that's it. My treatment was simply relaxation exercises and proper diet. As a teenager, I was a bit rebellious. That's with a neighbor, Mr. Hetherington. I poured a gallon of nitric acid all over his lawn at night. We got in a fist fight at the school. And we both shook hands and laughed our way back with bleeding scars. And then next door neighbor, after the doctor left, moved in. He was an ex-Polish commando, and I spit in his face and he punched me out and I wound up in the ditch. You really don't do that kind of stuff. But anyway, that's some of my stupid crap I do. What other stupid thing? Yeah, that's probably it. Major court cases. Pierre Elliott Trudeau and myself and Gun Collectors of Canada and Judge Cronin. This is 1978 when Trudeau passed a new gun law or something, and anyway, police came to me and then raided me sorta, then put me in the back of the police cruiser, and then I wound up in a jail for a couple hours. Promised to appear, sign that, and I go home and then find a lawyer, and off we go to court later on, and the judge was furious. Entrapment against Mr. Hutchison, he said, slammed his gavel down after a week. after the Sergeant Bateman and others gave evidence to the firearms and all that. Yeah, the court was hilarious as they brought out a 50 caliber machine gun and put them on the table, and I said to my lawyer, that table can't hold that weight. But anyway, I got everything returned. And he proceeded to go sue the police involved as well as get in the media about Trudeau. And then getting support from the new Prime Minister at the time, Joe Clark. I have all his letters. I have all their letters. That's stuff that Matthew can upload, all that stuff. About gun control in Canada. I kept everything. I got stuff going back since as a kid, for Pete's sake. It's good to have proof and evidence, so I trust Matthew to publish everything and make a movie out of it and get rich himself, maybe. But anyway, I should shut up and go for another cigarette and maybe take vitamins and get ready to go next door to home. Have fun. I don't know what to call this video. John's Erection Shop Adventures. John's Erection Shop Adventures, mate. And why did I? Why you did what? Why? Let's just say I had. I had a lot of fun with that little tool. Something I want full makeup someday. And do a long, hour-long video on John's sexuality, I suppose.